Okay, so we're being asked to graph the line 3x plus 5y plus 15 equals 0. Now notice it does say that it's a line right there in the instruction, but if you had to ask yourself, what does this look like? Hopefully you know it's going to be linear because the variables have exponents equal to 1. So right there that's telling us this thing's going to be linear. Now we're being asked to graph. Well, whenever we're asked to graph something, we can certainly make a t-table and start figuring out ordered pairs by substituting values in for either x or y, and then basically solving the equation to figure out the other variable. And then we could certainly make 2 or 3 ordered pairs in our t-table, and we could go over to the graph and make our graph from there. But here's the thing, finding those ordered pairs takes a lot of time. And it's just a very long thing to have to do. So there is a faster way. What we're going to do is we're going to take this equation, which is in standard form, and we're going to rearrange it so that it is in slope y-intercept form. Now if you think about why that's good, graphing lines that are in slope y-intercept form, right, y equals mx plus b, is very easy to do. All we have to do is know the y-intercept and the slope, and we can easily plot dots and see what a line looks like. So if we can take this thing that's in standard form and make it in a slope y-intercept form, that'll be good. And here's how we do it. We use equation solving steps. So our end product, by the time we do all this work, the end product is we want it to look like y equals mx plus b by the time we're done. And the way we're going to make it happen is using equation solving steps. And here's what I mean. So we're going to start by subtracting 3x from both sides. Now the reason why we're subtracting 3x from both sides is because when you look at the finished product down here, y is all by itself on the left-hand side, and all the other stuff, the mx plus b, is on the right-hand side. So we need to start making this happen. So by getting the x's onto the right-hand side, we're heading in the right direction. Let's simplify. 5y plus 15 equals negative 3x. And again, looking at the finished product, you can see we're already getting closer. We're now going to subtract 15 from both sides. And we're going to simplify. So now we got 5y equals negative 3x minus 15. We're getting really, really close to looking like y equals mx plus b. The next thing we have to do is divide both sides by 5. Now when we simplify the left-hand side, hey, there's y equals. The right-hand side, though, we're in kind of a tough spot here in terms of how to make that look more like mx plus b. Well, the first thing we're going to do is separate this into 2 parts. And this works every time. So instead of negative 3x minus 15 over 5, we're just going to make it negative 3x over 5. And then what do we got here? Minus 15 over 5. Simplifying one more time and trying to make it look just like mx plus b, we'll have negative 3/5 x minus 3, right? Because 15 divided by 5 is 3. So now that looks a lot like, or looks just like y equals mx plus b, right? When you look at this, it looks just like this last line right here. Y equals negative 3/5 x minus 3. So now when we go to graph, piece of cake. We make some axes. We start with the y-intercept. It's at negative 3. There we go. And then we use the slope. We go down 3, and to the right 5 to get our second dot. And then our line passes through those dots. So here's what the line y equals negative 3/5 x minus 3 looks like. In other words, here's what the line 3x plus 5 plus 15 equals 0 looks like.